into the Abba of its Zikin and the significance of their appearance in this week's parasha. Give it Tafshit HaMachvav, verse 2.
The Mishnah starts off Abba of its Zikin, now, we're mature, when we talk to media, there are four ideas in the same Havaya. Corresponding to these four ideas, we have Abba Pashas. Four Pashas. Shkalim, Zachaya, Tara, and Achaidish. Shkalim, being the first one, is the Yud, which is the Nekuda. Everything is contained in that Yud. Then the Yud extends. A Yud is a point. Like the Gemara says in Menachos, a Yud is a point. Anybody taking a pen and going like this, it has a Yud. A Yud is a point. Then it extends into dimensions. The hay. This way, dimension. Then it extends into extension, the Vav. The Vav goes like, a Vav is an extension. And then the hay again. Shkalim is connected to the Yud of the Shem Havaya. The time doesn't, I would only wish I would have the time to explain it to you. Why Shkalim and the Shaykhs with the Yud. Maybe some other time. Then comes Zacher, the hay. So we have Yud K. But Yud K isn't a complete chain. Because why is Yud K not a complete chain? Because of a Malek. Shem Shalem, the Akise Shalem, Achiyamachazar Shalamalek. So Kolafan Amalek is there, it's only Yud K, and it isn't Vav K. So therefore, by the Machal of Amalek, it says Ki Yud Al K Ka, Yud K. Because Rasha says there that the Shem isn't Shalem, because with the existence of Amalek in the world, the Shem cannot be Shalem. After Parashat Zachar, we have Purim. And Purim is Mechias Amalek. So now the Shem can be extended. So after Purim, we have the Vav and the Hay, the other two Parashas. Whatever we have in Kedusha, we have in Tumah. The Banishad made a balanced aquarium, a balanced world. A balanced world. So if there's Kedusha, there is Tumah. Kedai to maintain a B'chir, the privilege of choice. So there are four kaiches in the Tumah. Kedusha is production. Kedusha is building, binyan. Tumah is destruction. So the four kaiches of Tumah corresponding to the four shaynas, to the four ices of Shem Havaya, is Ashaya, Habaya, Amava, Yeheva. And the Gemara says, and we will find them in Mishpatim, because these four are the Kayach of the Tumah, the Sitchacha, the Kripa. And when Adar comes, and Nisan comes, is the time to destroy the Knesset, to destroy the Tumah, to make place for Mashiach to come, for the Eilam Atik. So in Mishpatim, which is always Parshas in the plain year, not in the Shana Mubera, but in the plain year, Mishpatim is always Parshas Shkodim. We start dealing with the Avos Nezik before Koiches of the Mazik, and we want to be Mevatel them. To be Mazik is an Avayah. It's an Avayah to be Mazik. And the Rambam says that if somebody is Mazik, somebody, it's not enough that he pays. You have to ask him the Chila. He's a Mazik. And somebody who is Mazik, besides being Mazik, is Oiver on Hashavas Aveid. Because there's a mitzvah to be Meishav Aveid, to see to it that your Chazal, the Yid, should not suffer any loss, should not have any Aveid. And the Mazik not only doesn't protect his Chava from having an Aveda, he actually makes an Aveda. He makes him lose his property. So besides paying, he has to ask Mechila. It's an Aveda to be Mazik. So there's Shaya, and Baya, and Maveh, and Heaven. What is Maveh? So there's a Machaik between Rav and Shmuel, whether it's Shane or whether it's Adam. Remember that Machaik? Rav says Maveh is Adam. Adam HaMazik. That's called Maveh. How do we know that Adam HaMazik is Maveh? Because it says a pasuk in Yeshaya, in Tzvayim, Bayim. And Rashi brings a pasuk, and it says that if you want to do tshuva, do tshuva. But this is something that needs to be clear. We should understand it. The pasuk isn't talking. The pasuk is lying by and isn't talking about Adam HaMazik. It's talking about a person who does tshuva. So where did I come to Adam HaMazik? The Indian is Alekim Asa Adam Yasha. It's a pasuk. Rabban Yisrael Meila Adam. He should be a Yasha. He should be a straight person. A correct person. Yasha means correct. A person should be a correct person. It should be a Yasha, a tzaddik. Like we say, Yefi Yishalom Tzvayim, and Tzvayim Tzaddikim Tzvayim, Elishan Chassidim Tzkadosh, Evikas Kedoshim Tzalom. A Yasha is a madrege in being a tzaddik. Yasha, tzaddik, Kadosh. These madrigas of Adam. Okay, Masa Sodom Yasha. A person, a human being, is Bashafin B'Tzolam Alekim. In heavenly form. Heavenly form doesn't mean that we are formed heavenly in the... What does heavenly form actually mean? Because a person has Ramach in Varim. Connected to Ramach Mitzvah Say. So a person can't be a true marshal to this lofty nimshal if he doesn't act like one. Because he's B'Tzolam Alekim. And he has to act like a portrayal of godliness, of Tzolam Alekim. If he acts like a Chayazah, he's not the Tzolam Alekim. That's if he nimshal contradicts the marshal. The marshal contradicts the Nemshel. He is a chayav, he's a beast, and he says that he's the Tzal American. What kind of a marshal is he to this very lofty Nemshel? A person who is a Yosha, a person who is like the Rabbeinu Shalom, that Rabbeinu Shalom created the world, and he creates, and he doesn't destroy. He is Adam. But Adam Amazik, he's not Adam. How can you say that Adam Amazik is one of the Arba Avos Nezik? If he's a Mazik, he's not an Adam. When Yishmael was supposed to be born, if you read the papers, if you read the news, or you listen to the news, you see what Yishmael is doing these days. They're destroying, they're killing, they're maiming. So when they're terrorizing the entire world. When Yishmael was supposed to be born, the Rabbeinu Shalom said to Hagar, "Who ye a pera Adam? He's not going to be a Adam. Will be a pera Adam, a beast of an Adam. Pera means a beast. He'll look like Adam, but will be a beast. Adam is somebody who resembles godliness. He's B'Tselem Elokim. So how can you say Adam Amazik? This is a contradiction. If he's Mazik, he's not Adam, and if he's Adam, he's not a Mazik. So when is Adam a Mazik really called an Adam? When he does choose. So that's why Rav, when he brings a pasuk of Maba is Adam, doesn't bring a pasuk of Adam who destroys, who is Mazik. He brings a pasuk of Adam who does tshuva, who amends, who fixes up things. So the pasuk Rav brings a pasuk into Vayun. If you want to do tshuva, do tshuva. Vayun is the shaylash of Mavet. The Mishnah speaks about Adam Amazik. Adam Amazik is not a Mazik. Adam Amazik is not an Adam. He's an Adam if he does tshuva. Then he becomes again an Adam. Because a Mazik, he is a chariot for the Arba Klipos, for the Arba Avos Nezik, and he's not an Adam. So, when a person is Mazik, he's not an Adam. He's a beast. Even if he's B'Shaygek. Even if my animal is Mazik. The owner of the animal is Adam Mazik. Shaya, Shane, Regel, is the animal is Mazik. Now, why is it that if Adam's animal is Mazik, why is he Chayav? Especially by Karen and Knas. So, a person is a neshama. A neshama has extensions, external from his neshama. Whatever belongs to him is a chaylik of his neshama. The Gemara says that when a Abam Yankari Piyos Avlad, 40 days before the conception of the fetus, of the child that's supposed to be born, a basko goes out and says, Bas play, Nila play. certain shidduch is designated for him. Bas Pliny the Pliny. Also, Bayis Pliny the Pliny. Also, Sada Pliny the Pliny. In other words, when the Baskoil announces that whatever has a shaykhs to him, it will be his. There's a certain shidduch in the world who is half of him, just like by Adam. Chava was sliced off from Adam, and they became two slices. One was Adam and one was Chava. She's part of him. And that's why the Baskil announces, Bas Pliny, the Pliny, she's part of him. When there's a chasana, the separated parts unite. All the chasanim were once part of us. All the kalas were once part of Chava. Adam and Chava were born as chasana and kala. By a chasana would make the bracha. Asher bara sasam v'tzimcha chasana v'kala. The Rabban Shalom created happiness, simcha, and he created chasana and kala. When did the Rebbe create chasana and kala? So people get married, so they become chasana and kala. They're a creation. Yes, they are a creation. Because Adam wasn't born as an Adam and Chava as a Chava. They were both created as chasana and kala. The very coming into the world, they were chasana and kala. And then they were sliced in half, and they faced each other, chasana and kala. The bria of Adam was chasana and kala. The Rabban Yisrael made the world with a Sarah Ma'amaris. 10 times by Yomer, it says, by the mind celebration. By Yomer Lekim. 10 Ma'amaris. Each one created something. What is the last time, the 10th time by Yomer? The 10th time is by Yomer Shama Lekim, like Ta'iv Ha'yasa Adam Lavad, like Asa, like Asa, connected. The 10th Maimah was the creation of Chazan and Kala. It's a part of creation. Asher Bar Sasan Simcha Chazan and Kala. They belong to each other. So my property is mine and it belongs to me. It's a part of me, just like my zivug, like my partner in life is part of me. So the Baskal doesn't just say Bas Pliny the Pliny. There's such a Pliny the Pliny. Bias Pliny the Pliny. They're an extension of his neshama. Rabbi Pinchas ben Yair was traveling with his chamaya, with his donkey. And he came to a certain inn, and the owner of the inn gave food for the donkey, and the donkey won't eat. Donkey doesn't eat. The Gemara Mechorah. Donkey didn't eat. So the Baba says, what's with your donkey? It doesn't eat. So the Pinchas ben Yair says, maybe you gave him the mine, a subject mine son. My animal doesn't eat mine. That doesn't eat table. Maybe he didn't take mine son, he gave that to my animal. So he took mine son, then the animal ate. What? That was a special animal. No, a special animal. It didn't eat mine, it didn't eat table. How did the Pinchas ben Yair get such an animal? Did you ever hear of such an animal? Well, I'll tell you. It wasn't a special animal. But because the person's property is an extension of himself, so the Kedusha of Rabbi Pinchas ben Yair extends into the animal. So if Rabbi Pinchas ben Yair is a tzaddik, his animal won't eat the mine. If a person is a tzaddik, his tzidkus extends into his animal. And if Reuven has an animal, I won't say Old McDonald, that Reuven has an animal. And that animal is mazik, so it means that the chaylik and nefesh of that animal, which is an extension of Reuven's neshama, that animal was mazik. So who was mazik? For Reuven. Let's say the animal was mazik, was keren amazik. Keren is kavanasi lahazik, right? Am I right? Keren is kavanasi lahazik. Why does the animal of Reuven mazik with its horn, or with any other toes of keren, and it wants to destroy kavanasi lahazik? I'll tell you. Because the Reuven alone is kavanasi lahazik. If Reuven wouldn't be such a case, if he wouldn't always flare up with such a temper, and then in his temper he'd pick up a glass and toss it to the floor and break it, to show that he's to obey his temper. Because when somebody gets angry, he's kavanasi lahazik. If Reuven wouldn't be an animal, his animal wouldn't be mazik, with kavanasi lahazik. If Reuven would have a little kedusha in itself, a little tzimtzum, a little reining in of his taiva, that he isn't about taiva and a glutton and eats and needs and wants to and indulges in all kinds of taivas in the world. To have a nu'ah, he thinks that this world is a picnic. You have to have a nu'ah. If Reuven wouldn't be such a big taiva, about taiva, his animal wouldn't be mazik with shame. What's shame? Another right? The animal has a nu'ah. The animal is mazik with a nu'ah. If Reuven wouldn't be about a nu'ah, in the always excited pursuit of a nu'ah, his animal wouldn't be another zayka. It extends. So, if Reuven, a person is born and he has to control himself, and he has to build in himself good habits. He shouldn't be a pera. A person has to train himself to have good habits, and his habits shouldn't be offensive to other people. Now, if Reuven would have good habits, his animal would have good habits. What's the mazik of regel? Habitual walking. Ha'gailah. Rogil. It's a rogil, that's why it's regel. It's a habit. Rogil means it's a habit. Regel. So the Mishnah finishes off with what are all the mazikim similar, that shmiras an alecha, your shmira is on you. You're mechuyev to watch your animal. It shouldn't be mazik. How do you watch your animal? How do you act with shmira to your animal? If you're a shaymer on yourself, then the animal wouldn't be mazik. If you're not a kais, if you're not a kavanasi lahazik, if you're not about taiva, if you're not yeshes and another zayke, if you're not a person with good habits, darker lahazik, the animal wouldn't be a mazik. Why is the person chayiv if his property is mazik? Because shmiras an alecha. How do you watch your animal? By watching yourself. If you're going to control your tongue, your animal wouldn't be mazik, because your animal reflects what you are. Your animal is an extension of your nefesh. If you would be a tzaddik, your animal wouldn't be denied like a Pinchas and Yoya. So you have to. So when Cain killed Hevel, so Abisha says, "Why did you kill Hevel?" So Ayeh Hevel Achicha. Where is Hevel? So Cain answered, "Hashayim Achiyanai." There's a wonderful medrash in there. Hashayim Achiyanai. Am I the keeper, the shamer of my brother? You are Banishlayim. You are the shamer of the world. Why didn't you protect me from killing my brother? That was the time that Cain had to go by the Shem. Hashem Arachi. You are the Shem of the world. Hashem Yishmarach Mikara, Yishmerach Nafshacha. You are the Shem. Why? And Cain came with a taina to the Rabbanu Shalom. The Rabbanu Shalom. Why weren't you Shem of me? Hashem Arachi and Aichi. You are the Shem of the world. Hashem Yishmarach. So what should a person do that he should go the Madre says that you should be an Alachayim. He should be Mispalo to the Rabbanu Shalom. Rabbanu Shalom, please be my Shaymah. Watch me, Rabbanu Shalom. I am a human being. I have my weakness. I have my feebleness. I have my sore spots. You please take care of me. See that I shouldn't do any avaya. You are the shamer of the world. And that's what we do every morning. That's what Hashem became a kind of thing. Should tell you later the sentence. That's what we ain't love it. They say, whether the avaya of the avaya, whether saying, Bal Yishlei Bano Yetzirah. You're asking the Rabbanu Shalom. Rabbanu Shalom, I'm at your disposal. You are my shamer. Please be my shamer. Rabbanu Shalom. Be my babysitter. Take care of me. And if you, with a Muna Shleimer, know that the Rabbanu Shalom is the shamer, you won't be mazik. You won't do aveiras. Your property won't do aveiras. Your animals won't do aveiras, because you are you are giving yourself over. You're to the Rabbanu Shalom. You're surrendering all your kaiches to the Rabbanu Shalom. Please, Rabbanu Shalom, be in control. I know I'm not. I can't control myself. You control me. I shouldn't come under the Aveira, wherever they are. So this is the Parsha of Matikim, which is Parsha's Mishpatim, which ushers us into the season of Purim and Pesach, and starts off with Parshat Shkalim. Our bench Chodesh Adar this Shabbat. Well, start off with Simcha, Mishnichnas Adar Ma'abed the Simcha, and when you bench Chodesh, the Chodesh is already there. Every Shabbos, when we bench Chodesh, we have a guest. Our shul there's a guest. Your shul there's a guest. And shul there's a guest. You know who comes? The Chodesh. He comes to be benched. Because whenever you say Zeh, it means you're pointing to something, right? Like Rashi says, the Chodesh is Elachem. So Rashi says that he showed them the Levana, Reibish appointed the Levana, and this speaks clearly of Shkalim. Zeh Yitzim. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't know what they should give. So Rabbi Yishem Heralai, but Beya Shalish, Zeh, Reibish appointed. Yeah, it doesn't. So Rabbi said that Moshe Rabbeinu showed the Yidden all the chayas. This is Tamei and this is Tamei. So if we say if this Shabbos is going to be Chav Zayin Shvat, and we're talking about Adar, how can we say Shet Chadash Shavenu to Chaydash Hazeh? It's not Adar yet. It's Shvat. That it says Adar comes to the shul and we bench him. He comes to take a bracha from us. Mevarchen HaChaydash. You bench the Chaydash. So we have to bench this Chaydash. It should be in the Slasin Urzdem. It should be in the Shnechten Satar Ma'avim B'Simcha. And the stars of Shabbos. So it's a very special Shabbos. Shabbos Shkalim. It's connected to the Kudah, the Yud of the Shem Havayim. And it ushers in the Meya Purim V'Apesach. And it starts the war from Simcha. Rabbi should help. We should have a good Shabbos, a good Shabbos, a good Chaydash, and a good Ma'avim.
We're here on the topic of the depth of the perfection of Mishpatim Torah, given Tavshim and Press 1. We're here on the topic of insight into the Abba of its Zikin and the significance of their appearance in this week's parasha, given Tavshim Press 2.